Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to be talking about this book called Stars and Planets. Now, it's meant to be for kids, but I rather enjoy it myself. I mean, it mentions the Pleiades, which is a star cluster. The Groxt one always says that the Pleiades is where the heavenly areas are. And another YouTuber, Gigi Young, she says that it's part of the Godhead, because she says everything is part of the Godhead. But before I read an extract from this book, I wanted to talk about the different expressions of the Godhead and the different forms of energy that the Godhead can produce. So, basically, the Godhead can do negative expressions, but it can also do positive expressions. So there's negative energy, then there's positive energy. For example, people like Donald Trump, Hitler, ISIS, Piers Morgan, and Bin Laden, they are negative expressions of the Godhead. Whereas people like Chris Evans, the one who plays Captain America, Mark Hamill, Jesse Ventura, Felicity Jones, and myself, they are examples of positive expressions of the Godhead. So now, I'm going to read an extract from this book as promised. I believe it is on page 64. It says, "Now go back to Orion's belt and follow the line of the belt down to the left. The orange star you see is Aldebaran, eye of Taurus the bull. Keep going left until you see a fuzzy patch of stars. Now you are looking at the star cluster called the Pleiades, the Seven Sisters." So, those of you who have watched my videos in the past, and those of you who have watched Gigi Young's videos in the past, and those of you who have watched the Groxt One's videos in the past, this sort of stuff will all sound familiar to you. Like, for example, Orion's belt represents just like Orion Pax from Transformers. So, like, for those who don't know, Orion Pax is the person who becomes Optimus Prime. Aldebaran could represent just like Alderaan in Star Wars. Taurus the bull has everything to do with Satan, because Satan has horns, just like bulls do. It's got everything to do with Red Bull, the drink, but also actual Red Bulls, like, because red is the colour of Satan. And then, of course, the Seven Sisters have got to do with, like, the 7 golden candlesticks and the 7 golden lampstands. Because, yeah, in some interpretations of the Bible, it says 7 golden candlesticks, but in other interpretations of the Bible, it says 7 golden lampstands. So, I'll read you another extract. "Follow the line of the belt up to the right. The bright star high in the sky is Sirius, the dog star. It appears to be the brightest star in our night sky. It is not really as bright as many other stars, but it is closer, only 8 light years away." Now, for those of you who have watched the Grox One's videos, this will be familiar to you. Because he always says, the dog star Sirius, part of God's throne and the Star of Bethlehem. And he goes all the way back to Sirius Black in Harry Potter. It's literally spelt the same. So, that being said, this book, it even comes with a poster of our solar system. Very impressive. Sort of reminds me of some posters that I used to see in science classrooms. And then, of course, we got a nice little picture there. That's the back cover. And then I'll show you the front cover one more time. So, on pages 46 and 47 of this book, it talks about nebulae, clouds in space. And then it says, Pillars of Creation. One of the best pictures from the Hubble Space Telescope showed piles of dust in a nebula. They were called the Pillars of Creation because stars and planets were being made inside. Gas comes together to make stars, and dust sticks together to make planets. See, the picture in question is that one right there. So, number one, right, the Pillars of Creation could represent just like the Freemason pillars on the Freemason Royal Arch. Number two, something must have created the atoms and particles that came together to form that gas and that dust. Whether that was God, the Godhead, or another entity. Things can't just come out of thin air. It's that simple. This is where science and religion collide. This is where science and Christianity collide. This whole book is basically science and Christianity and religion colliding with each other. This is, I mean, obviously, like, the Groxt one believes in God and Jesus. Gigi Young believes in the Godhead. Well, I think she believes in Jesus as well, because I think she thinks that Jesus is part of the Godhead. Don't quote me on that. I'm just guessing because I haven't seen every single one of her videos. I've only seen some of her videos. Well, that's the same with the Grox one, actually. I mean, I used to watch the Grox one all of the time, but I haven't watched him as much lately. Well, because I haven't had time, really. Because I've been too busy producing my own high-quality content. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Grox one's channel is high quality and Gigi Young's channel is high quality. Just like Secure Team 10's channel is high quality. For those who don't know, Secure Team 10 is a channel that does videos about UFOs and such, and aliens. Well, there's a channel on YouTube anyway. So, at the end of the day, I believe in God, Jesus, and the Godhead. I mean, because to be honest, like, the Godhead and God could be one and the same thing. So, let's go into more detail about how the Pleiades link to the Bible. First of all, in Japan, the Pleiades are known as Subaru, and they have given their name to the car manufacturer
whose logo incorporates 6 stars to represent the 5 companies that merged into one. So this 5 is for the 5th age of the Bible coming that we have to pass over. And this 6 is for the 6th age, Jesus' golden age. So, it has everything to do with this. Revelation 9. The 5th trumpet and the 5th angel. Then the 6th trumpet and the 6th angel. See how that's 6th and that's 5th. Just like that's 5 and that's 6. See? So, remember, the Pleiades are in the constellation of Taurus. Now, Taurus has everything to do with a red bull of war. It has everything to do with Satan, the beast. Remember, the 5th age is when Satan rises up, and he has his time on the earth. I mean, to be honest, we're in the 4th age at the moment, and Satan's already started to rise up. When he's been like possessing certain people to do murders. In the Bible, the Pleiades are mentioned as Chema 3 times, always in conjunction with Orion. Amos 5:8, Job 9:9, and Job 38:31. The first 2 verses are references about their creation, but the third, taken in the context of the following verses, may be more about their ongoing appearance in the night sky. In Job 38:31, the Lord is speaking directly to Job and challenges him, asking him if he can bind the chains of the Pleiades, the implication being that Job cannot, but the Lord can. Talmud, Bavli Berakot 58b, says that it has about 100 stars, understanding the word Chemia about 100 in Hebrew. So, half of 100 is obviously 50 for the 5th age. Then that 58 is also for the 5th age. Even this 5-8 is also for the 5th age. See how that 5-8 is just like 58 there? So, basically, bind the chains of the Pleiades, just like binding the chains of Satan, or binding the chains of Taurus, binding the chains of the beast, binding the chains of the bull. So, see even this thing about 45, the 4 for the 4th age, the 5 for the 5th age. Oh, actually, it's also worth mentioning 444 for the 4th age that we're in at the moment. See this woman right here looking like this dog? That basically represents the heavenly woman of Revelation 12, because that's the ego in Revelation 12. See, I think it's like half dog, half human. Well, it could be to do with like Doctor Who being half Time Lord, half human, maybe. It's also got to do with crossbreeding and genetics, because obviously you have crossbreeds of dogs and humans, but also loads of other species as well. Because basically it's when they're mixing like the DNA of humans with the DNA of aliens in Area 51 and possibly other military facilities as well. Maybe it might not just be happening in military facilities, it might be happening in other secret facilities that the military aren't allowed to know about. So here it mentions a shift of the ages, meaning going from the fourth age into the fifth age into the sixth age. So there it says Sirius, just like you have Sirius Black in Harry Potter. Even the God Star Sirius as well. Then here it mentions a great bear. That has everything to do with this bear here. Just like the bear of Russia and the bear of China. See the Chinese flag on his pants. The red of Russia, the red of China. Even the red on this battery has got to do with it. So, if we zoom in, there's that 50 for the fifth age. 2015. The 5 for the fifth age. See here again, the 5 for the fifth age, see? So, that being said, Great Bear. The beast out of the sea, and his feet were as the feet of a bear. Because all of these people represent this beast out of the sea. And the bear is acting as all of these people's feet. That is why the bear is down the bottom of this cover, see? That is why the bear's feet are clearly visible here. So, remember this thing together right there? Just like all of these people were together. And all of these people were together. Setting everything up for the new world order that's going to come about. And what like Donald Trump is doing at the moment, that's carrying on the work that Obama did. So when we have a shifting consciousness, that will be when we go through the door with Jesus. Like, that will be when we go to the heavenly areas of the Pleiades. Remember, the Grox 1 talks about the birth of the new age. And a cataclysm to do with Armageddon and the end of days. Because the woman of Revelation 12 is supposed to give birth to the new age and to give birth to our immortal souls. Here it says, a Cheyenne myth, the girl who married a dog, states that a group of 7 stars known as the Pleiades originated from 7 puppies which a Cheyenne chief's daughter gave birth to after mysteriously being visited by a dog in human form to whom she vows, wherever you go, I go. So, this has got to do with that we're nearing the end of the time of the dog, and we're nearing the end of the time of Grace and Mercy. Basically, a dog in human form. Right there, see? God have mercy on us all. 7 puppies, just like the 7 sisters. And the 7 bobbins. And the 7 golden candlesticks. See right here? The daughter who gave birth. This is the daughter who gave birth. The one who gives birth to our immortal souls and gives birth to the new age. This woman mentioned here is her. This dragon is Satan, the devil. Wonder, just like Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman represents this woman. See this? The Lakota tribe of North America had a legend that links the origin of the Pleiades to Devil's Tower. That Devil's Tower and Taurus, that's 2 links to the devil. This black god mentioned here, is this the devil? Well, I'm not entirely sure, it could be. Like, because black for the darkness, the time of darkness coming. Has the time of darkness already come? Well, you be the judge of that. But things are only gonna get darker and worse before they get better. Coming together. 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 All of them people are. Together. All of them people are. United under this one flag. Even these UFOs might show up as a great deception or something. But will these UFOs be real or will they be fake? To bring about, that's right, panic. If the governments of the world can keep the general populace in line, then they will resort to extreme measures and tactics.
When the first Doctor came back in the Doctor Fools episode, it sort of reminded me of when Luke came back in Star Wars The Force Awakens. Like, basically, he's an old man, and he's an old man. Doctor Who originated with the first Doctor, just like Star Wars originated with Luke Skywalker.